Okay, Coach, we are at the confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Hey, ready? 53, Mike. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Go. Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch. Switch. Slam. 61. Match back. Right. Bang. 6.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. An aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about it.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Hey, alert!
Following the interception, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
Hey, box drop. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. I'm on. Hurry.
Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Regular. Hey, orbit. Pick it up.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may kill.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
At the 27-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check tight, check tight, check tight, check 9, check 9. 36, 36. Kill, go. Wahoo.
They'll run with Taylor. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
Mike 22, Mike 22. Check. Mike 22, he's coming, 22's coming. Mike. All day, dog. Mike 22, Mike 22. I got you, Pop. Mike 22, he's coming, 22's coming. Mike. Not today, you are. Not today.
They're going to look to throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Mike 54.
Mayfield on 1st down. That is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
He's coming. We got double up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Hey, Charlie. Hurry.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He finds Beckham, complete. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3 and out.
Point it right. 54. Mike's 54. Come on, baby, come on, let's go. Hurry.
1st down, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, Delta.
Mayfield down. Dancing to his left. The Browns are in. Touchdown. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. And the Ravens have opened it up a bit, leading by a couple of scores. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
Here we go. 15 on it. 15 on it. Number 53. Mike 53. Watch the pass. Kill.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Steelers nothing.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Alert flare. Alert flare. Flare. Go. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Squeeze. Let's get out the field, defense. Check 52. Showing it. Let it go.
On first down, Taylor. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Right. Wheel. Check 53's Mike.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Deuce. Switch. Right slow. Fire ball. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Go. Switch. Check 3. Check 1. Check 31. Check 31.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready. 2-6 yellow. It's been a long day for you. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Short. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. All day. Mike's 22. I got one.
2nd and 13. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Mike's 22. Check. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
He'll drop to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Rip right, rip right. Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50.
And come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
They're going to try and throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Watch out, watch out.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, seam 6, seam 6. Hurry, hurry.
54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there for the Browns. 15 yards. A 1st down throw from Mayfield. Throw left side complete. It's Schwartz. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
King. Go, go. Hurry.
Mike 54.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And an alley to run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Throwing, Mayfield. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Oh, this is blocked. And an update now from down in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. This will be taken short. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Target. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He dumps it underneath for Taylor. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Let's get off the field.
Mike 50. Stay with your man.
Hey. 50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
They'll try and throw for it here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Greedy Williams picks it off, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Seibert on for the PAT. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The Steelers take over.
Here we go.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Check hot route. Hot. Switch. Check. 22. Check. Mama. 22.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Hey, alert 33.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
He's checking crowd.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike by 4.
Hurry.
Mayfield to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Run. Hey, high 7.
They're not ready for this. They still...
Hurry.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
Hurry. Shot.
Mayfield with it once more. He finds his target, Fuller. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 21.
Point it right. One sec.
Hey, exit. Shot.
And again, it's Mayfield. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy in?
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slam.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. Taylor. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Don't get nervous. Let's go. That's it. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Better bring it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Hayward. 53's the Mike. 53's the Mike. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Too little, Captain. Check. 53's the Mike.
He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Mayfield looks to throw. Now he'll escape to his left. He'll run it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Let's go, team. Let's go.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
10.
Hurry, hurry.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
My touch.
From the gun, Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
Kings.
Mike's by 4.
Regular.
I got you.
My touch.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Alert, alert. Hey, wahoo.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check.
Hurry.
54. Let's go, D. Big C.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. This is caught. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. Back now in Pittsburgh. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll come out in the pistol.
54. Mike, 54. Let's go.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, but it'll be 2nd and goal. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Hey, box truck.
Mike, 54. Coming.
My touch.
Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. Here's Austin Seibert now for the Browns field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Seibert's kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be fielded at the 8. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
53. Mike, 53.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
At the 11-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Ricky.
Under crunch, under crunch, under crunch.
Zero.
Fresno, Fresno, Fresno.
Check 4, check. No.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13. Now a give right side. It's Taylor. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Try it here. He's back to throw. They're going deep here for Taylor. And this is going to be incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Hey, orbit.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Hurry.
Here's Mayfield. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Cameron Hayward able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down.
A 27-yard attempt.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. You end up having to take 3 there.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. On 3rd down, Taylor. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Watch Twill. Watch Twitch. Go. Stay home.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
On second down now, it's Taylor. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
They run again with Hunt. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. The give to Taylor. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So away with the victory here. This might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they... What I like about the offense, well, you know, time of